How am I going to tell my mommy that blood is coming out of my vagina? How am I going to tell her that I got pregnant? And mind you, I didn't even know what sex was at the time. Episode 10. Wait, episode 10, you guys. I'm so excited actually. I just realized that I have never told you guys a story of when I first saw my period. And I thought, what better idea than to tell that story for episode 10, the big one. Oh, okay. First time I saw my period, it was actually crazy. 10 years old at the time. I was in JSS 2. I came back home from school. I wanted to go take my bath. And I was taking off my clothes, and tell me why I saw blood. And my immediate reaction was, oh my God, I'm pregnant. And I was so confused. My mind did not immediately go to, oh my God, I'm seeing my period. My mind went to, how did I get pregnant? I'm too young to get pregnant. What am I going to do? Did I get pregnant? And then I'm having a miscarriage. You guys, it was miscarriage that came to my mind. I thought I was having a miscarriage and my stomach was in so much pain. I was so confused. I was so scared. How am I going to tell my mommy that blood is coming out of my vagina? How am I going to tell her that I got pregnant? And mind you, I didn't even know what sex was at the time. Like, I so there was no possible way that I could be pregnant by the time if I had not had sex. Like, I was legit panicking. And that night I went to bed. The next day I was like, okay, maybe I should just tell my mom because I don't think I can handle this by myself. And she was like, oh, okay, that means you've seen your period. And then she gave me this whole pep talk. Anyways, I remember I went to the supermarket to get pads that day. And that was my first time buying pads. So I remember being so ashamed to tell the person that was in the supermarket. It was a guy that I wanted to buy pads. And I was thinking, should I just tell him that it's for my mommy? I could not just fathom the idea of somebody thinking that on my period and then giving me some kind of look or something. So I got the pads and my mom taught me how to wear them. And I remember thinking like, this is literally the worst. That whole day, I was walking in a very funny way. You can picture a baby that's wearing like pampers or diapers and the diaper is full. That's how I kept walking with like my legs spread apart. It just really sucks that this is something that we have to get used to, have to deal with every single month of our lives, except to get pregnant. And even after getting pregnant, there's still a possibility of bleeding after delivery. And even in the menopause, you're still stressed. It's very unsettling to think about. And that's the main reason why I started this series, because I want all my other girlies, all of us feeling the same way, going through this insane thing, to have a safe space where we can come and talk about it and not feel any sort of shame. Yeah, my first day was pretty traumatizing to me. I imagine a 10-year-old girl thinking that she had a miscarriage, that she got pregnant and had a miscarriage that she didn't know about when she had not even had sex before in her life or anything like that. So yeah, crazy. I'd also love to know how yours went. If you feel comfortable, let's talk about it in the comments, okay? I'll see you guys in my next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Goodbye.